For Christ's sake, it's a nightmare. Sometimes you just have those days where every bloody thing you touch goes to shit. Today's sort of shaping up to be one of those days. Shaping up as in, we've got some boards laying on the ground there, some timbers, which doesn't mean much except they've probably got nails in them, and I should have just taken the effort to shift them before I started turning around. But like I said, it's one of those days, and if I'm give it a miss. I bought some crypto, and I got all there, and I watched it going to bed last night, just slowly farting around, going up, going down. At 12 o'clock I thought, I'm going to bed. So I went to bed anyway. I got up this morning because I stayed up late watching it to 12 o'clock. I didn't get out of bed till about 9 o'clock. And guess what? Yeah, it reached me mark at 5 o'clock and then again at 7 o'clock. And then it dropped back down again. No, I wasn't awake to sell it. So I missed out on my profit, and I've been sort of watching it on and off all day. And it's farting around just under where I want to sell it. So it's just annoying the shit out of me, making me feel like I'm wasting my time. So that's how the day sort of started. And then I get into the car, and somebody's been in the car farting around with all me homemade. Oh, look here, look on the road. We'll go across the road here. There he is. Oh, there he goes. He's only a baby one, guys. The big ones, they're about 6-7 foot long. Okay, so it's about 4 o'clock-ish now. I'm heading down to Wat Po. I'm heading down to Wat Po. What's at Wat Po? Wat Po is one of the local temples. Every town in Thailand's got about 3 or 4 temples, and every little tiny village has got a temple. A wat. Now, here's the terminology. Buddhist temples, or Buddhist churches, Buddhist places of worship are called wats. But they've also got Chinese buildings that people go to, they're called temples. And I'm not sure if they're Buddhist, they're a Chinese, all Chinese dragons and a different style altogether. And I can't really find anyone who understands this Thai enough to explain it to me. No one coming. Okay, this is one of the real big problems in Thailand. When you don't have the bloody language, you can't ask questions like, what's the difference between this Chinese temple-y what thing, and what's the difference between that and a Buddhist what? And you ask people, and the people that live in the town don't know. All they can say, oh, Chinese. Yeah. Well, I want to know more. Am I weird? I just want to know more. I want to find out more about it. And no one will tell you. And it's frustrating as all hell. They treat you like a bloody idiot. Why do you want to know? You don't need to know. Why do you want to know? And I think that's why a lot of Western men get the feeling of they're only here to go to the ATM and get the money out, you know. Why do you need to know the difference between a what and a temple? You're only here to pay the bills. And I can understand why a lot of Western men really do get that feeling. I always use my phone as my camera for doing my vlogging, but then I got a weird thing like it's notified me, turn off while I'm filming, turn it off to notify me that there is a Wi-Fi network available when I'm driving up the street, drove past someone's house. Well, that's just a complete stuff up as far as filming. Yeah, one of those days, mate, things just go from bad to bloody worse. But it's all good. I can have a beer tonight if I want to. I might have one tonight to stuff it. Lady on the bike there was the mother-in-law, just went past. She's a good woman. There you go. Put the stretcher up, put the hammock up in the street and have a rest. Right, yeah, someone's going past me. I've got to drive a bit carefully here. Driving in Thailand works on the principle don't run into anyone and let everybody avoid you. As far as rules go, you can almost chuck them out. The rules are don't run into anybody. People pass you continuously on the inside, which we don't get in the West. It happens all the time, motorbikes trying to pass you on the inside. Even cars, when you're on a bigger road, trying to pass you on the inside. A road like this, of course, you're not going to get cars passing you on the inside, but you'll get a lot of stuff. Now I don't know whether to go to the Wat. It's a bit late in the day for the Wat. There'll be no people, the monks will be all locked up. I might see if I get a table up the street here where I can sit. That's Wat Po on the left there. That's where I was going to go, but there's very few people there at the moment. We'll go up here a bit further into the centre of town. Wow, there you go, mate, there you go. Look out, dog. I'll just walk in front of you. You have to wait till 5 o'clock before you can buy beer, technically, by the rules. 7-Eleven won't sell you beer. 7-Eleven there, the one I just passed then, is the only place in town that sells San Miguel 00 beer, or even light beer. Nobody else does. Because I'm on the keto, I can't have the carbs. So I've either got a choice of drinking whiskey and soda, which is quite okay, or whiskey and light Diet Coke, which is quite okay, or here we go. Which is quite okay. Whiskey and Coke. Whiskey and Coke with a lot of ice and the hot evening's not too bad. I might see if I can find a seat over here and sit down and do some filming. But first of all, where can I find a seat? I'm just having a look for a minute. Alright, I have to get out of that car park back there. We'll go up here for a drive, turn around, come back. That's cool. There's another Wat there. Yummy's coffee shop on the right there. It's closed. More you find out about things, Yummy's coffee shop. She's also got the car wash, the local car wash, and a couple other little things around the town. This is heading up towards where we used to live. There's my peanut lady on the left, on the right there. I get me little bags of peanuts for 20 bahts or for $1. Little old lady. Very friendly. I'll just go right up here. We're not in a hurry, are we? We'll go for a drive. Come for a drive through the back streets of the town. Nothing super special, just the back streets of a town. Have to apologise to you guys to watch me walking through the mega market in Bangkok. I was walking around, I got halfway through my video, halfway through filming, and the screw that held the camera to the top of the handheld tripod I was carrying come loose. So the camera was very vigorously wobbling around because the lock nut had come undone. It was unusable footage. But anyway, walking around the big shopping centre, shopping is probably not interesting to a lot of people, and I can understand that. Rightio. What I'm talking about is the camera seems to be wobbling a lot at the moment. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go for a drive to the 20 baht shop, and I'll buy a block of foam and sit under the wobbling camera. I don't know why. seem to be chasing like a rabbit, like the dog chasing one rabbit and then giving up and chasing another rabbit and giving up and chasing another rabbit. They just don't seem to be getting anywhere. Got no rabbits. Oh, the big bloke's back, the big Falunga. He's got a little bar in there. He's one of the other few Falungas that live in this town. Falung, I should say, not Falungas. He's from Denmark. No, he's not. He's a Yank. He's a Yank. And he went back. He went back overseas, and now I just saw him walking around there. So he's come back to Thailand. Oh, nearly went against the light. Concentrate, Wallace. I'm actually too far forward here. I've got to learn in Thailand. You've got to stop way back. So the vehicle's on the coming on your left can swing right around. Probably drive over the top of me if I'm a truck. A big truck comes, I could be in trouble. 3, 2, 1. Rightio. I can turn now. Very good. I do have a Thai driving licence, but that does not mean I can drive well in Thailand. And I'll just go and park here. Okay guys, going into the shop. I'm back in a second. That's me doing my shopping at the 20 baht shop. Love it, mate, love it. That's it over there. I've got a block of foam. I just want a block of foam under there to stop the camera when it's in there just doing that sort of stuff. Look what I got here at the shop. 2 little clipboards and one of those. A whole heap of scouring pads. Yeah, all that for 80 bahts, which is less than $5. I've got chicken outside in case you get hungry. 20 bahts. Very cheap, like a $2 shops in Australia, but even cheaper. Okay, let's get out of here, guys. Stop whinging and pissing and moaning. I'm having a bad day today. We've got to go and find a spot to record. I know what we've got to do. Rightio, here we go. I'll go down here to the main street. 14 seconds again, waiting at the lights. Oh, sorry fellas, it's just what it is. Just got to wait at the lights. Waiting. I need a big bag to put all my stuff in. I bought a bloody gimbal, a Steadicam gimbal. I told somebody I bought a Steadicam and they didn't know what I was talking about when I said gimbal. They knew exactly what I was talking about. So I've got to get up with the terminology that everybody else uses. Gimbal, yeah, so I bought a DJ gimbal. I haven't even used it except playing with it in my room. Seems to be fairly... That's where I had lunch today on the left there. More dogs. Yeah, so it seems to be fairly easy to use. And I've also bought a DJI Action 2, a little mini camera which is even smaller than GoPros. Rightio, we'll get around the corner here. That was a bit of a hit in my wallet, those two things. I bought them at the same time when I went into Bangkok in the mega market. But the funny thing about the mega market is called the Zoom camera shop. There's a proper, proper shop and agents, not a little market stall or something, and they're actually cheaper than what I could get on eBay, which is strange, but good. Warranties and all that sort of stuff. Busy time of day. Little green shed on your left is Lung Kit. He on the footpath. Lung Kit's Uncle Kit. Uncle Kit sells coffee. Oh, there's Gas Tank, the dog. The French Bulldog, you think Gas Tank belongs to the coffee lady shop. He's a cute little dog. Rightio, we'll get down here, we'll sit there. The storm's coming in and it's going to be pissing down rain soon. Thunder or roar and it'll piss down rain, that's what happens. A little $2 shop, plastic stuff on the left there. You got a bit of a range of things. The smell of frying chicken, the smell of the woks cooking. Yeah, it's all good. And I'll put this on so the bikes know what I'm doing. I'll sneak in here. A secret little car park. Here we go, fellas. In the secret car park. I'm going across the road. Try out my new cameras and things. The rain's coming. One of those days. Gonna end my day with a couple of cold beers. All the wind's coming, the rain's not far away. Okay, I've got to go. Meet you across the road. Cheers to battle, mate. Cheers to battle. Got to put the mask on. Interesting thing now, tourist towns, Phuket. Some of the tourist towns, masks don't have to be worn, but up in the countryside, masks do have to be worn because if I was being cynical, I'll say we've got different germs up here and they got to wear the mask, but down where all the people are, you don't have to wear the mask at the tourist places. Oh, I'm just a grumpy old bastard. Oh, look at this. This is a place to be. I'm using my old handheld tripod here, guys. In my bag over my shoulder, I've got my brand new gimbal. It's like when you go hunting with the gun you know, not the new gun. I'll use the gimbal later in the evening maybe. Cooking up a storm over there. Evening time, Bang Khla, food time. Evening meal when it all happens. A bit of activity because the rains are coming. It'd be pretty good if I had a little table here, but I haven't. It's square. Here comes the little bike. Have a look at this for a little bike, guys. That little fella there, little blue one. Little battery bike. Low tech. Everybody's coming and going. I know, I'll go over to the bank there and set up on the steps of the bank. If I can get across the road. Wow, this makes me hungry. I'll get some of that in a minute. Ah, the kids have taken over my step. Just a little bit too late. A little bit too late for ready. Alright, yeah, we'll go over to the other step. There you go, folks. Got to wear the mask. Don't really have to, but everybody is up here. And there's my little camera. I've got a heap of kids playing here beside me. You can hear them all playing and having fun. They've got a huge heap of rubber bands joined together there like a rope, and they're just playing around. It's all just fun. And they're looking at me, wondering what the hell I'm doing. And there's me with my little camera just filming. Next week we'll have a go at telling a story. Maybe the one when I was broke in northern Thailand with not a cent to me name, sleeping on the streets, and a monk came and blessed me. Maybe that's a good story to start with. See you guys.